Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Imperator Invictus Sogdia, in which I feel like, well, this episode is either 10 or 11. I mean, I'm kind of lost count because I've recorded so many of these videos for this new series that I started in less than a week. I mean, it still hasn't reached a full week of, the times of recording. Because I'm addicted, to be honest, addicted to this new original playthrough for here in the Lord Master channel because of the great stride and progress that we made and all that. And yet you would think that the Sogdian series, when it first began, you thought that this would be impossible because you have one city and you live in a sparsely populated area. I mean, in this case, it is still a sparsely populated country as a whole. I mean, look at this. We have 224 territories, and we have a population, number of pops, to be more specific, of 1886. And yet, when you look at Persian Empire down there, which of course it's after fought in decades-long civil war that was seemingly never ended until it finally did. Although obviously it holds more territory than us, but the population's higher, including some that may have been taken away by slaves, taken away into slavery by a few neighboring entities, or even killed when they were besieged by, the rebels who now call themselves Persian Empire, even though it's not ran by Persians in any way, shape, or form. And as well as losing more notable population centers, which I'll zoom in here so you can have a look at it. In cities like Harax, they lost that one. By they, I mean whatever was part of Persian Empire. And of course, big prize, Babylonia, in the city of Babylon, home of the Hanging Gardens. So this was one of the former capitals of the Persian Empire. A crown jewel on it. Lost. Furthermore, stockpiling hindered there and incompetent storage. But it's still an important regional center of trade. And of course there's the smaller city of Borsippa that Persian Empire also lost. Although they try to fight a war over it because Isopolis, which is the name of the entity where the rebellion sprung up at first, and then they took Babylon and they took it away from them. And now one would think, it's kind of feeling uneasy that imagine if you're a border guard who's guarding in this part of the Tigris River, and then you see this capital over there. That is, the capital of Persian Empire, as it is now. But we did take away something from the Persian Empire, and that is Persis itself. Parsa, to be more specific, that's where it came from. But unfortunately, there's a bit of a disloyalty there, because the power relative to Overlord, despite good relations, it's not just this law provinces, and there's many other people that do not like me, but we're currently at 64.45% of the total power base that are disloyal at the moment, especially from these bloody heads. I don't know why I just said that, but I just said it because we done, well, pissed off the wrong people. Because the Oxen family, they are a scorned family, and the prestige, they are like the, there's got to be words for it, but and also I don't like that man either, so clearly I gotta stop holding grudges. I'm 50 years old, I'm reckless, forgiving. I gotta stop making mad to the wrong people. And you gotta learn to start forgiving, start giving them jobs, and stop this stupid nonsense. So we can get together. Let's work together for the greatness of this nation, so we can get on with not just only our lives, but as our lives as Sogdians, being both great warriors and master traders and everything. Now, what the hell else do I have in mind? Ah, yes, Hindustan. Which I don't know what the Sogdians call India that, but I know Hindustan is the Persian name for it. So, obviously I just refer to it as that because that's something that, you know, Persians would say. And I figured that there's got to be a similar wording, there's got to be a Sogdian word somewhere in the dictionary that mentions India, or whatever's the equivalent name of that. I mean, if any of you people who are experts of Sogdian culture and language or anything, do you know what is India in Sogdian or Hindustan in Sogdian language? I mean, I know some of the Sogdian language, but not enough to, you know, get by in an everyday conversation. So we'll have a look at that in a second. Regarding, oh yeah, by the way, there's two expanding empires of India right now. The Mauryans are still in decline, as they are in the middle of getting beaten by the Shunga Empire. Although I'm calling it an empire because the size of it gives off that impression, even though they're not empire tier, but they can be considered as such. But there's a threat of civil war there, and a threat of civil war in Maurya. So North India is in chaos. The Satavahana, a new kingdom there, new empire then. They will likely expand there, which they do have a cast spell on the Shunga, and allied with the Pandio. That's a good get. Whereas for the Indus is open for us to come in, and we'll take everything from them. And well, hold on, let me see the major rivers in a moment. Regarding the Indus, because, you know, I dream of going to the sea. Of course, the nearest one would be the Ran of Kutch. I mean, we know Persis is the sea. So, the only potential southernmost port that you could build is there. There's no cities there. Nobody's built a port there. Because I would like to establish a proper navy that'll be for the Indus to not only patrol its waters and to transport our armies who are stationed over there, and subsequently we could, you know, use these ports that would get us to Persis, and then through Persis, and then up the Tigris or Euphrates, whichever you like, to get by if we were ever in conflict with Persian Empire, while we would, well, obviously guard our soft underbelly, so to speak. So that's why Tapuria is there. Yeah. But for now, my interest is in Taxila. Or Taxila. It depends on your pronunciation, people, but I call it Taxila after learning a lot about Indian history long ago, and I have this habit of pronouncing it as such. So again, Imperial Challenge. As in, we don't have to, you know, fight like what we usually do. We're gonna fight like how the Shunga fights. Just take whatever you can get, and it's yours immediately. Rather than, let's negotiate a peace deal. It's like, here, I want you to, you know, you can have this piece of land, and you can't have a piece of land. And no, you can't have that because your war score is too low for that. So, we would just have to take it by force. And it's gonna happen. And we will have a claim on that province, much like how we have a claim on that. And we can bypass Gandhara, and we can get this. And of course, there's a little narrow corridor there. And I noticed that Aracosia is not allied with with these entities, but rather allied with Gedrosia. And I kind of want them on my side as well. I mean, yes, it's trade and everything. I mean, we got Persis on our side, we got Cambodia on our side, so why not you join us too? We're closer. There'll be benefits between us. So I'm willing to improve relations with you. And subsequently we'll ally you when the time is right. And then perhaps I'll bring you in as a client state. Because you were a tributary, I believe, under the... No, you were a satrap under the Mauryans. Well, originally, Seleucids, then Mauryans. Then things broke down and you are free again. But sooner or later, we gotta bring you in. Plus, small population, mainly Zoroastrian. And compare that to Persis, a bigger entity, which has slightly more population, mainly Zoroastrian. And you know, or remember long ago I mentioned about that I would like to be Zoroastrian? That's kind of impossible due to, well, 14% of the total population is of that. But I think getting Arachosia in, and Persis in, and if entirely possible, well, they're not going to ally with us right now, but in future, if we could get Arachosia as client state, bring them in here, and then get Gedrosia on our side so they will not interfere in our affairs. Yeah, do that too. Relations. We're doing it just like the last episode. Well, we're just on this seemingly endless charm offensive. Even though you are a regional power. But obviously we're bigger than you. Though not population-wise, which would have this kind of manpower, which I think realistically, if we were to fight the Shungas, we're gonna get slaughtered. I mean, we could kill their levies, but they got elephants. The whole of India's got elephants. We don't know what we're up against. In fact, which one of you units is good against 4 elephants? Archers. Not heavy cavalry. Definitely not heavy infantry. Not horse archers. Most certainly not light cavalry. Here's light infantry. Okay, only archers can take on the elephants of at least a reasonable amount. So, for now, ally with Arachosia, get them as a client state, which they will lose, which Gedrosia will lose its ally, and then we'll ally with Gedrosia, and then possibly get them in as well, much like how we did with Persis. But the problem is, this is a further long distance to make it so. If we were to make that as a client state, see, that's the huge issue, not just the base and our difference in rank. As your local power, barely got you in, barely. But you can also be brought in if we play our cards right. And please remember, this whole flaw of being a Sogdian heritage and we're trying to barely get a diplomatic relations up. But right now, I got a possibility of a disloyal. But I think it's because we already got that within a month. Hold on, let me see. I mean, you can cancel and make it independent. But... No. You did everything right. So, okay, so... It's been nearly 15 minutes and we'll get this game rolling until we figured out what else can we do. Except maybe bring Pamir in since it's alone. We wouldn't want them to be strengthened, now do we? Rather have you in as a client state and later integrate as well. Once again, spending my money carelessly on making friends. Now, Persis, it's loyal to us. Okay, just making sure. That was a big get in that last episode, getting Persis as a satrap to us. But I do not want to integrate that. I view that as a useful ally. And we'll integrate them if an unlikely scenario that we decide to expand into Ariana. And then possibly snake our way into Persis and into Media and Mesopotamia and all that. If I really want to decide to become Persian Empire like them. But now, listen, by technic... Hold on, a gift from Persis. Though we waited for a while, we finally received a gift of subservience from Satrap Pharaohtes Persis. He sends us a small cadre of elephant riders prepared to serve the war. We gain a unit of war elephants! Oh, perfect! But obviously, war elephants here. Let me see. They don't get as much food storage as the infantry, and its food consumption compared to cavalry. They take up more food consumption because obviously these are big beasts and they need to be well fed. But they are definitely heavy hitters against archers, chariots, heavy infantry, light infantry, spearmen. But not so much of horse archers because they're trying to maneuver them. Where did you get your war elephants? That is a question I would like to ask you. Tukrash. No. Elephants live there. But you don't have, things that would, get it up. There's elephants over there. Makkah, that other, the Arabian country there, they got elephants. I'm sure Gedrosia has elephants. Yes, they do. Where's the capital of Gedrosia? Keep looking. Just let the time take a long while I look for it. Gedrosia, where is your capital, you? All the way back there in Pura. Risk a rebellion. Dahea. Oh, isn't that the one with that little enclave? No. This one has the enclave, but the rest of that... Oh, I'm sorry that we neglected you because we don't really care about that plan. We just did it just to stick it up to the god-blasted Seleucids who are no longer in charge. And I would love to fight against Parthia one day because they got something that I would desire for. This strip of plains here, but these cities, these will do. Weren't you married yet? I figured, since Roshanak, when is your birthday? Just wait for it. And mind you, even if she were to become a ruler, she cannot lead armies, except the levies. But if she were to be ruler, I would like to have her get more charisma. Got a couple of lower cohorts. You are a bit selfish, but it's time for you to get married. Look for someone younger age. Unfortunately, there's only one candidate. It's Koshana, kinswoman. Different religion. I don't know why the Heptonic faith is really catching on with these people rather than ritualistic. And she's 18. And as far as skills concerned, you are quite underskilled. And she's better at almost everything that you could do. So, work with her. While Artaxerxes joined life immensely as a land of leisure, he summoned an envoy this very morning to deliver a proposal of marriage to an attractive young maiden called Shana, hoping to produce heirs to further legitimize the Varangian dynasty. Despite the appearance of Rash, head of the family, it seems all concerns were salved by a beautifully penned love poetry that Artaxerxes had offered up in support of his proposal. Yeah. It's the only logical choice. I'm sorry. Although there are ways to look for them. You are deployed Tribune, but at least you're back on our side. Ah, you again. So, he has utterly fed up with the situation, began mobilizing local forces in Samarkand. While matters now hostile, such an act could provoke civil war if left unattended. Well, he's getting the gout now. Just let him be. Let him rant and rave all he wants. I'm just going to continue on making new friends, while we will soon make a move towards Taksila. Where's the army of the revolt? Well, actually, what's left of the revolt is down there. So rebellion could end very, very soon. Unless they went up there. If we attack Kashmir now, since we have a claim to there, we can ally with them and bring them in as a client state, typically, but threaten them with war. But obviously they got friends. Especially Salvira, which is the one that we ought to watch out for, because out of all the petty kingdoms of the Greco-Indians, this one is the most populous and could bring up some manpower behind that. Or at least we have Gandhara on our side. One of these days you gotta leave your overlord, alright? The Mauryans are gonna be gone and you're gonna become an irrelevant entity until we bring you in as an ally and client state. So I am not confident enough that our army can do all these tasks alone. We gotta get the levies. Just only the local ones, not too much. So levies there. Those from Scythia. If you're loyal to me, that is. And same for him, which we got plenty of manpower that's going to be coming from Bactriana. First levy of Bactriana. Border here. So we can go that way. Since you're a sizable force, you should act on your own initiative. Himalaya's gotta come down there and provide back. No. Yes, we go that way. And as for you, we're gonna wait a minute. Is the Admiral loyal? Yeah, he's loyal to us for now. Now you get up here. We're gonna be moving into positions. We're gonna try to scare Kashmir into giving up, to give their claims and send it to us. So threaten war, which will force them to cede a territory we have a claim on. Aha. Because I like to be bordered with them, so we can just swarm it in. Then that. That would be a good guess. I mean, obviously you're largely occupied, and I like to have Kashmir to say, give me your land. But if they refuse, we're still going to fight a war over it. Or the alternative option is do that mission. It's doable. We can bring them in immediately and get Gadrosia off, but we still got a lot of work to do. Okay. You can stop drilling now. Come on up. I mean, look at them. They're training their lives for this. This is the amount of experience. They're ready to take on these Greco-Indians. We gotta go through the Hindu Kush, and then we enter into Western India. And then our big prize, Taksila. And if the Persian Empire regains its strength back to the way it was in its heyday, then we will continue to expand downwards. We'll have Arakosia and Gadrosia on the side as a... So these are all, you know, together as like a buffer to keep them aback. Sorry to hear that this happened to him. To a nicer guy, and it couldn't happen. What? You want to be rich? A rich girl? That's corruption. No, no, no. I'd rather have you be charismatic. You should study in orientation and commerce. No, that's finesse. Bureaucracy will serve best. Greedy, crafty, shrewd. The bureaucracy is expanding to meet the needs of the expanding bureaucracy. I remember that quote. I played Civilization 4 long ago. I don't want to have too many client states. I just don't want Gadrosia allied with them. When they lose their ally and they says, hey, we need an alliance. And then that's where you come in. And you're gonna help us. On pause, jackass. To your position here. Get your reference. Knowing that everybody's gonna come on down. The denizens of the territory backed have been feuding with their neighbors in Alexandria-Bactrian. As a result, impressive fortified walls have been erected there. Possible civil war. Likely pretending. Oh no! Somebody's been inspiring disloyalty. The High Priestess turned against me. How old are you, man? 7. Grant stipends. So every family member eligible office gains more monthly wages, gold per month, and 20 loyalty. I assume you're the family head, right? No, he's not the family head. But he is my rival. We could stop becoming rivals and stop this stupid nonsense. Whoever tells you such things, they're liars. You're not governor to anything, are you? No, he's the high priest. He's not corrupt. Doesn't corrupt affect his work in office? Doesn't say. Okay, I'm gonna give you free hands here. Taksasila. You're unable to revoke this character's free hands until 2 years passed. Okay, here you go. Local administrations. May Bahaman Sadase gains 7. Gains finesse, I should say. Alright, let's try to scare him. Threaten war. What's this entity here? Bamiyan. Give me Bamiyan or else. They say no because... Oh, they won't accept that. Guess we're not scary enough to... Well, I guess war it is then. Just wait until everybody's at their position. Well, you gotta catch up. Looking at the laws again. I'd like to have that, but I got a lot of subjects and I need to stay on my side. And I don't have the zeals for that, because I would love to have that too. Could change to agnatic cognatic. So, I mean, I do have a daughter, and I just want any other pretenders to be got away from. So I'm not concerned about building cities right now as much as I would like to again. I keep saying that to myself, and yet you never carry that out. Well, we will have agnatic cognatic now. So, that way, females are in the circulation to be pretenders. Like, if I want to, I could name her hair. But that's only if, and that's a big if. If somehow, some way that she's better than he is at just about everything. Even though I encourage her to become bureaucratic, which... Oh, I misunderstood that. Hold on. Can I change that again? Has not been targeted with you last time. 8 days. That's half a year. My mistake. Speaking of bureaucracy, we have issues keeping track of our satrapies, which is 1, as well as taking care of our people at large. The bureaucracy stretched thin out, our subjects becoming ever more unruly. As things stand right now, we'll have to care of one of the groups who are unable to control both of them. Either choice will leave the other displeased and resentful. Oh, so that's what the Mauryans did. I got a lot of gold to spare, and since I'm going to be focused on war where spending isn't going to be that much big of an issue, so I'll say gold. Gold will surely fix this. Her damn finesse skill's already high enough. She doesn't need that much finesse. So I'm gonna have to try to change that again, because I'm an idiot. You're gonna have to catch up. We're ready for war. Because it seems they are, who Else is at war. I mean, the Caspia revolt. Caspia doesn't have other allies, and who keeps, doing that? The back and forth and everything. Also, don't forget Aracosia. While they're only together with Gedrosia. And they're not willing to become a client state yet. It'll be too many relations, yes. It'll be worth the while. We'll be getting there soon. Oh, and let me Demodamas, the expert explorer. Across hill, dale, and valley and brook, the expert explorer Demodamas of Miletus has once again made his way outboard. The haggard master looks every bit more troubled, clad in fraying cloak and thread sandals. Yet the twinkle in his eye tells the wealth of knowledge hidden behind his craggy face. Asking only a small sum this time for his continued travels, Demodamas offers us a beautiful gilt candlestick, which he claims to have sourced it from a mausoleum belonging to the fallen king beyond the Indus. It could be any of them, excuse me. That's no small sum. More reasonable offer. Just wait. I'm trying to send him a gift when that opportunity comes. Here it is. Okay. Got him on our side. Now all we have to do is wait a few months and then he's in. And then we'll offer alliance to get Drosia to come with us. And then we're golden. Acknowledgement of noble birth. Bahuman, the commander of one of our most prestigious armies, has presented a request to be acknowledged officially as a man of recognized noble stature. This sudden outrageous demand was accompanied by a public proclamation of the inadequacies of our own royal house. Sure harm our standing to suit this demand. If we make a mad civil war, well, but we are bound by circumstance. So we'll take the legitimacy hit for this. Hey. Harsh, vengeful, suspicious. He's not any of these, okay. Now, politician, there you go. There you go. You may be tolerant to me. As I said, your finesse is high enough. I'd rather have you be charismatic. If you are somehow better than Artaxerxes here, I might make you queen. Even though it's not going to be a very popular move, but if you want to be popular, you've got to have charisma. My little girl's got to have charisma. I don't want to pull the trigger just yet. We're waiting. Just wait till next month. Roxana's disloyal. Roxana. Roshanak. So, yes, I know. Sorry that we had to change your education twice, in fact, because I'm an idiot. It's still too many relations, but come on in. Now, you're coming with us. There, now we have a line out there. Yeah, it does border. Yeah. And Gedrosia does have an army of its own. Mainly cavalry oriented. We do need all the help we could get to safeguard our interests, for yours and ours. Wait till they're positioned and we'll begin our war officially. You know, the reason why it keeps going that way is because they have not retaken the provincial capital. That's why it keeps falling. Whereas the real capital of Kashmir is over there. And this one's going to be quite far away, and it's going to take some convincing to try to get Gedrosia to be a client status. If not, then we're just going to remain allies for the time being. Much to chagrin. Yeah. Okay. We're ready for war. Let's go to the University of Taxila. As a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the University of Taxila is one of the preeminent learning centers in the entire world, with countless scholars and sages making the difficult journey to the Glasa province in hopes of studying with a master. Rumors speak of the treasure stored within its walls, and not just the kind found on scrolls. We could prepare claims and seize the entire area and investigate for ourselves. So, your objectives. Take Paro Pamisade, which connects with Gandhara, our client state, and then into Glase, the real objective for Taksila. And may possibly take more as well, if things go well. So, ready? Word arrived this afternoon at Samarkand of the beginning of hostilities. It seems our soldiers crossed over the border into Glase shortly after dawn a few days ago and began attacking the locals. While our military advisors are focusing on a gargantuan task ahead of us, our scholars are contenting themselves with dreams of studying the many scrolls at Taxila, our primary target in the engagement. Some have even wondered if a war has ever been prosecuted over knowledge. This very well could be the first. The university would be safer in our hands. That's all because of the research ratio. Taking that would be a great boon for our nation, and for everyone. So, we are up against Kapasa, Panchanada, Kashmir, and Salvira. We can bring Gedrosia in, because you border with them and we need a second front. Yes, you've got poor manpower, but I don't give a damn. You're gonna do it for the greater good, because I say so. Now, keep in mind, the feudatories are not coming with us because it's not their war, for once. So it is a mammoth task in actuality. And Gandhara isn't there as well, but it'll give us military access. Alright, let's go for it. That's the army of Kashmir and Kapisa. You are just going to snake your way through and take that area that's under control of the revolt, even though we're not at war against the rebellion, so I don't know if that'll count for anything. I don't know about this, because they hold the mountains, and it would be better if we held the mountains ourselves, but follow us. Stick together. Halt! Do not make this error right here, right now. Yes, you will win. And it is my son that's about to engage in battle, and might make him pretty popular in this victory. And perhaps gain something out of this. And he's got elephants. It's just I thought of something. We need better generals, and I believe that we have a shortage of that. But there is one way to get a fresh set of them. Look at this. Go get a Macedonian. Create the honor guard. Or better yet, actually no, it's Khwarezmian culture is what you're thinking of. And give me the honor guard. So sacred culture will be unhappy because of not honor guard. So a Macedonian warrior will join the court for this, and we'll check him out. The Macedonian has sent us a man to fulfill the role of the honor guard in Samarkand. Only time will tell if we can actually put this new warrior to use, or if this appointment was a mere formality to please his cultural kin. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? That's a sick joke. If I had my druthers, I would imprison him right here, right now, and just kick him out. But you got high finesse and some statesmanship. You could be a potential minor character to be put in office. But unfortunately, the table is full. And I already done pissed off the families. Especially with my worst enemy. Drop dead, will you? And make my life feel better. Okay, you know what? Win this battle, Vic. Win this battle, son. You're up against insurmountable odds. But you'll do. You'll do well. I had the same idea. It was a bit of a struggle, but we got them all. No, you can't occupy territory that belongs to the Taksasila revolt. And since this is Imperial Challenge, which the war goal shows superiority, says this war goal uses special mechanics. Any occupation in your or the target's territory will be immediately annexed for occupying the war leader. For the occupying war leader. Well, let's begin occupying. Let's just snake our way in here, then to the real objective. And this is their capital, up there. So, get busy. Back us up. Because apparently, it's useless. Crud. That is an enemy. You're gonna deal with them. You'll make short work. Actually, block them. They're gonna try to occupy. Without a single human loss. Here's a city. See? See that? Now it belongs to Sogdia now. So we'll be taking this, but we gotta take all of this. That's the real war goal, including Taxila. Population is low at the moment, but I cannot wait for it to be in my hands. It has become Greco-Indian lately. Mauryan Civil War. You're on the side of the Loyalists. Taksasila, Salvira. That'll keep them busy. Move up. There's another Alexandria. Ah. Could just occupy a few as you deported them. Slow and steady, boys. Just move on down. Wait for the others. Artaxerxes, my brother. He's been murdered. We don't know by who. She's become submissive, so she'll be loyal. That's good. Despite the things that she said earlier. But unfortunately that lowers the commerce if she were to become queen, if I say so. So I'm kind of indecisive. Should it be Artaxerxes or Roshanak? Move up. Actually, no. You go this way to take all this. You are about to enter into the region of Gandhara, so you may want to appoint governors there. Yeah. You're loyal, but this is finally going to keep your mouth shut. If you're going to be disloyal towards me after I gave you that appointment that you wanted, that man's extremely corrupt. Yeah, I did not realize that. That means they're going to be very against him. But we gotta wait until after the war before we do anything about that. About to take that city. This Alexandria is under our control. There's only a great temple there. Obviously it's Hellenic. But it's nice to know that we got additional populations that live here. Come on down, don't be scared. way. Then the fort is down there. We're fine. Stop them. They're trying to liberate it. Yeah. That's what we're going to be dealing with here. As to Bathra, and we're going to be right next door to Taksila. We'll engage them soon. Likely our side will win. Because we have heavy cavalry, and they don't. It is mountains. It's part of the Hindu Kush mountain range. But need the right tactic for the job, which will be deception. They had the same idea. Get up here and assist us. Oh, hold it. We got a problem here. Get out of there. Get out of this battle before you're all killed. We told you to retreat back there. Okay, we've encountered some resistance. And they're gonna want to come up here, so just short of our objective. We gotta defeat these armies. Damn these mountains. Haven't realized how treacherous they actually are. It's only you have to get to there, that's when you're off the mountains. And also in need of assistance. But if you want full control of that, take that fortress. But that's going to take too long. The real objective is over there. If we could take Taxila and Caspira, the land is ours. We're gonna box them in, that's how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna make sure that they don't leave. So we'll engage them to avenge loss. Look, there's someone clearly competent for this. If you really want to destroy them, this is the man to do it. Shaw, 37. You're younger, but you don't have the acumen like he does. So if we really want to defeat the enemy, we're gonna get him. We took a river crossing and also fighting up in the hills, but our numbers will destroy them. We killed many of them. 1 second. Just to try to slow them down a little. You are pretty corrupt. Tier 7. I can't change that. What family are you from? Oh no, minor character. When I say Marshal 9. You'll do. This will slow him down. It's just not a place that I really invested that time in. They're gonna start coming around again. You'll be fine. You know what? Go for it. That's the Taksasila revolt. More Sogdian freemen are going to appear each time we call them in. Because my father's a god. Local unrest, if only we put that over there. But right now we're kind of focused on a war here. We're trying to win it. Where the hell's Gadrosia? Oh, you're down there. That's not the capital, but you're doing Ormaz's work. I would love to integrate Arakosia and later Gadrosia because of the large Zoroastrian population. Oh, they've retaken it. Excellent. Makes you want to go occupy and beat them to it. Because, you know, we have a claim on that area. And remember, if you want to win, you need to get these territories that you need. Or something like that. But it shows superiority, so it works differently. So just take it. Pirates ahoy. A messenger's been sent by Uday Vade from Boot. A fleet of pirates have attacked the port and does not look like they're going to let up anytime soon. He's asking for aid immediately to put an end to this. Some other advisors at court suggest making a more permanent change to our laws to make sure this problem will not resurface in a couple of years. This is only for Boot. We never really invested in that land, so they will move from our shores in time. We better go get that province. Like, fast. Mauryan Civil War's over. Loyalists win. How much more can they suffer? We're about to reach the main objective. Take the settlement and then this will fall. Unless it works differently in these rules. Nope. Doesn't work like that. Okay. Gonna have to loot Taksila. If anybody's enslaved or killed, then I'm sorry. But Taxila will be ours. Which is the real objective of the war. We got it. Hey. What's the matter with you? I know you're a big shot, but I gotta bribe you for this. I'll add a bit of corruption, but it's just to keep them on our side, alright? We're trying to win a war here. You can't go out on your own initiative. We got a war to win, you hear me? Stop them. They're gonna get away with this. So Taksila is ours. This gives us a lot of research points, which does help a bit, but we need to win first before we can officially declare it over. And as well as taking this. Since they're so far off now, you go get it. We'll handle this army. But I fear it's just going to ring around and it isn't going to lead to anywhere. Yeah, this isn't leading anywhere. Stop here. Stop. God dog it. Oh, wait a frickin' minute. You two get down here. We're trying to occupy territory here. Just a few more of this, and then this entire province is ours. We already got good money. What the hell are you doing? You stopped short of the area you're supposed to take. We gotta take this area so the revolt doesn't get it. It'll be ours for the taking, in addition to the real objective of the war. I would hate it for it to be separated. Just hold the mountains. That's all you gotta do. We got it all. Now hold on to it. Stay there. And let the real men do the work. I have to switch over back to Artaxerxes simply for the sake of it, and I believe that your martial skill went up. He became an original thinker. Alright, you'll do. One more. Maybe perhaps that we'll go over there and take all this. Over here. Come on. You slackers. Now, remember. Great Conquest War, that's the difference. So we can't do it the traditional way. Maybe perhaps we gotta systematically eliminate them from the map. in order to win this war. We're going to occupy all of this going forward. The revolt is not involved. Kashmir here is just a casualty of the business. Just gotta wait for the others. Come on. Oh wait, there's a fort here. Well, in this case, keep occupying. You know, it'll make your job easier if you split your forces. If you split up, and then you can do more of the work. Morale is beginning to waver at the camp when Hashanah stood up before the assembled soldiers and gave an inspirational speech. She convinced all who were present that the odds of battle were on her side, using her extensive knowledge of military tactics. When the soldiers marched the next day, they did so with the confidence that their victory was sure. Alright. Morale of armies up. We are inspired. This riverway is going to be ours. Well, needs to be at peace, then we'll relocate the provincial capital to there. Obviously, they're angry as hell. Doesn't surprise me. Switch to harsh treatment. Hate to lose it. Hey, go get him. Are you suing for peace? For what exactly? Remember, we got the territories that we wanted, but Gordale to Sogdia? Goridale? Goridale. Oh, this little bit that's left. In order to end the war, they want to give this up. And then all this that we conquered, it's already ours. It's non-negotiable. It is ours. But I'd like to have a little more out of you. Possibly all of you. Because I'm that kind of person. So we could easily end the war right now. But now we gotta go catch them. Just of minor annoyance, of course. So we'll take that provincial capital. Meanwhile, we gotta go chase that bastard down. Yes, I heard your pleas. We're not budging. The Taksasila revolt wants this, but we'll take it. That's why I don't want to delay. Levy of Scythia lacks food. Salvera. You know they can't get food from allies, right? That's how it works. So in this case, just liberate this area. We'll help you with this siege. As siege leader is this. So So we'll let the revolt have it. Well, we will retake all these areas, and then we'll work our way down. Because they're gonna have to go back all the way over there. Frustrating. Doubly frustrating that they're retaking the land that's supposed to be mine. And we can't catch them. Unless we ditch the elephants. And it's nice that the Persians gave us that, but it's slowing the army down in actuality. See the army movement speed? Compared to everybody else? 2.5, which is minimum now. Those elephants are slowing us down. You're going that way. Well, we will be heading there fast to go catch them. Just bring those elephants along and then occupy those settlements. Hold on, our side might lose. Oh, hell, those are mercenaries. Stop right there. This is their forest. Where do they get that money for mercenaries? Hold your ground. Unclear which side will win. We need you. Help us out. Help us, because there's a big bad mercenary captain that wants to kill us. And we don't have the elephants this time, which I doubt that makes very little difference. Okay, what's causing this behavior? That'll slow it down until they get right. Just can't seem to watch over anything, can I? Now, for reference, can I have this? But they, well, almost, okay. Because I want to have a connection to there, then we can establish. And ideally, I'd like to conquer the rest of these lands until Kapasa exists no more. Unless you want to reduce it to a rump state. Aha. And leave it only that little strip of desert there. I see that. Oh, they're about to lose. I was about to say, I see you're keeping busy. Just hold your ground. That's all you gotta do. Oh, crud. This is bad. That's a bad tactic. Fortunately, this is battle single player. They retreated before the battle was even won. Damadamus, the legendary explorer. Once more, the legendary Damadamus has shown his face at our border. This time he travels by haggard-looking galley and claims to have spent the last years traveling about the coast of Gaul, even as far as Germania and Hibernia. Yet again, he brings wondrous artifacts and said to bestow the blessings of the gods upon those who touch him. You can't be sure the practical effects for our people Certainly seems to believe him. Yeah, why, of course. Yes. Oh, here they come. They made an idiotic move. Right after we beat them. And they'll, once again, are using skirmishing. But our discipline holds. And we got them all. Right. The counter against skirmishing is deception. Not the best move, but it'll have to do for the time being. Grain distribution. More monthly food for these certain provinces. Transoxus, Eastern Overhaul. Yes. And then after all this, I will become the master of trade. Despite my best efforts of improving that. Maybe perhaps I should get my zeal up, because I recall seeing something that requires... Ah, yeah, that law change. This would be the one. But I also need the legitimacy and the popularity up. That would be ideal, since our stability is very high. Take over the crossing. We can end this war at any given time now. Bahaman, governor of Bactriana. The honorable people of Gandhara turned out in droves to see the renowned general lead his troops on the way to greater glories. A delegation from Bactria requested the honor of sending a number of their young men to join the army. Cited the virtue of fanaticism as great boon during warfare. Well, he's my friend, so I'll have him talk them around. It takes some convincing, you know? All these swaths of new territory is going to go to me. It's all yours. Now, go to Alexandria Opanti in order to fulfill your stocks for food. The army stands down again. Well, it's only a matter of time before he finally passes away, and then there'll be joy. We'll continue on down here. You can take this area. It takes a while to cross, you know? If they try to liberate these provinces, then we'll... That's my son, Artaxerxes. He's fallen ill. Oh, dysentery's no fun. That hurts the marshal. And a charisma. Except I have to spend my state funds to treat this man. He's my heir. Oh, Roshanak, you've grown up. Submissive, prominent. Oh, okay. Still get a little bit of prominence coming us up. And when you're the ruler, those unintegrated peoples of this nation will like you. Look, if I had my way... let me see. I mean, my legitimacy is down at the moment. So we'll get it back up in no time. I mean, due to the fact that she's the second child of the ruler and female, this may cause some tension. I think I'm willing to reduce Capissa into the size of a city-state, leave them in the desert. I'll be more than happy to take the farm ones. go up here. You take that. Yeah, there's only 2 territories left. Hey, hey! God damn it, man! Yes, I revoked your office one time. Let me reward these veterans, since we've earned a lot of money in this war. You listen to me. You stop here right now. Take this land. War's over, then we'll all go home together. Because we got provincial rebellions to deal with. We'll begin talks very, very soon. Whoa, actually, hold it. Oh no, never mind. That's over there. It's just that fort over there. Though it's not connected, it's not related to the crossing. It's just I notice it's there. It's really noticeable. I would love to fight a big war against Salvira to take, you know, the rest of the Indus, but we do have the access to the said river where we can build a fleet there. A fleet of ships to go wherever we want. Out to the outer ocean. This is all Ptolemaic Kingdom. Guaranteeing Carthage. Oh, you've gone big player now, huh? Big player in the world stage, which is now a great power. The Antigonade's been reduced to a client state. Andros is a feudatory, of course. So this is the one to watch out for in the far future. But our population has been growing significantly because we have been taking lands that are more populated. Yes. To the lands that there's more people there that live there. And obviously Hindu with a little bit of Buddhist. It doesn't say any new national decisions relating to these entities. So now Hindus are becoming a visible minority. Okay, we'll occupy this last area here, and then we'll end the war right then and there. But is it really a good idea to take what's last of it? Because that means if you do that, does that mean the war automatically end if you take this last bit of territory? And what does this mean for Kashmir? I mean, you'll reduce them to being over there. That's one thing that's to be noted. And Kapasa Revolt. Damn it, this name. I mean, I don't have any territories to claim there. Except maybe whatever is left of Satagida and Sabe. For future reference. I'm already getting aggressive expansion anyhow. You know what? Let's risk it. We got all this land that we've wanted. And let's go for this last bit here. Can't wait to bring everybody home when this is all over. This is a bad idea. But we're gonna do it. What happens if you eliminate a nation off the map when you do a great conquest war? You win. Except you didn't take Kashmir. And Capesa remains. Because those that were the revolt has become that. Those Greco-Indians will sure be unhappy. Hey, what say you become a client state and all that? But no, it does not say truce against us, so I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but we are gonna ladies and gentlemen, I mean the army here. Artaxerxes, stay here. This city must be taken in addition to the objectives that we already have. So they're gonna have levies of Bactriana there, while you stay there and come back here with those elephants. It isn't gonna rebel anytime soon. We can resolve this pretty quickly. Now, as for Kashmir, we were at war, and obviously they're none too happy with the aggressive expansion here. We'll have to take it in another time. And yes, we did sign a truce with Kashmir, which is not that long actually, which means we can resolve this issue first, and then take this part, and then it's all connected together. But most importantly, we got what we wanted here. Taksila. Obviously, land is in ruins. And relocate that capital over there, given it its importance. And we got a very, very corrupt governor, which we can get rid of him through a trial, and it'll be very easy. And you'll be paying some tyranny for this. There's a lot of prominent men you can marry. Well, actually, since he's young, it doesn't matter who marries. It's just, that's only if we're going to do a hypothetical, should we have her as a ruler? But the prominence of it, however, would be a bit challenging. Just to be quite honest, despite the dysentery, she's better at possibly being ruling, possibly to be a ruler, which it can be improved upon, but a high finesse is good, whereas I got low and all that. So again, I'm happy with what we've set out to achieve. We've taken parts of India to the areas that we really wanted, and despite the aggressive expansion of what we just pulled here, hold on, what? You're about to have a civil war of your own? Oh, most definitely. You're still loyal to your overlord, despite the fact that you are far separated, as they're at peace now. But it is still a major power. But we've gone big. And we're not as populous as they are still, because obviously we killed some of them during wartime, which of course that's how looting does. So, I mean, we can go to war against them again, but we give them military access. Disloyal subject. Do you now? Well, we better not do anything stupid. I know we're separated and all that. But one day, just one day, well, we can make them a client state, return alliance to a subject, and then that's when I will start, likely integrate Gandhara, come with us, and then perhaps in time when we deal with Sogdia in the future, because I like to go down there and have it become Sogdia, and ideally the rest of the Gandhara province. Ideally, I mean, the Shunga doesn't hold them, but Nabaka, now that we're close enough, maybe perhaps we can talk in the future of a possible alliance between us. Now you come as a vassal, then no. We got you in! But nevertheless, so we're actually gonna stop this episode here. So be happy at the fact that we got Taksila now. But yeah, we sure liberated the hell out of this place. It is a home of a holy site, and there'll be people migrating into here. And it's got libraries, as it should. So ideally, I would love to build a fortress here, and then get a library and a citizen district to get more citizens, even if it's none of our culture. All that, unless let me look it up. Greco-Indian. Found colony, Alexandrian, Nicodia. Again, that. Actually, where? Oh, that little thing over there. It's just an idea. But my goodness, we got so many slaves. No wonder why it's causing all these problems. We gotta settle down and all this. So we'll deal with all that in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.